Yo, what's up? Right back at you with the Rise Podcast. Your host, Coach Squeeze, in the building. You already know who it is. And I got my right hand partner here in crime, the CEO of the Rise Podcast, Senior Carbs up in the building.
What's up, Coach?
We got our boy on not a special guest. He don't like to get called that. We're going to keep it simple. Coach Calvin in the building. Gervonta Davis, coach, the head, the mastermind of the whole orchestration. What's going on, Coach?
Man, ain't nothing, man. Here out LA, man. Finishing up the last finishing test. Cruz, Pitbull, and Gervonta Tank Davis, you know.
Looks sunny out there.
Yeah, it's nice, man. We sitting in Jamaican City, in LA, man. My man, K-Ron from Libya on the Heights out here, you know, showing me around the city. Usually when we come to a city, we in and out, fight, gone.
Okay. So you sopping up the scenery a little bit.
Yeah, I just got finished eating a jerk chicken dinner.
Oh,
no, I got my guys, Russ and Kenny, something to eat. Take it back to the hotel. They want to stay locked up. I ain't trying to stay locked up. I have to get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
They locked in. Get this thing kicked off.
Hey, Coach, we're gonna get into the Cruz and Davis. But first, I gotta give you a credit, Coach. That was a hell of an event put up with Shut Up.
Man, I try to explain to her. I can't wait to this the next one to come back. You know, I can't wait to that because the kids, they posted it all on the internet, man, how they came out, their ring walk. The crowd, man. I want to thank the fans and the crowd, man. I mean, they made it successful, man. You know, stay tuned for the next move we about to make with the finance that we got for the show and whatnot. You know, and that's what it's all about, man. It's keeping the kids of Baltimore and any kids that want to be in our circle, man. Just keep them, give them something to look forward to. It was a fair call. One call I was disappointed in, but you could have took a coin, caught it, and here's a tail, you know. But I think the official was on point. It looked like a black tie event. The officials had their black ties on, bow ties on. I mean, it was real classy. I mean, the show was a pro style for the amateurs.
Yes. I didn't know.
Y'all did a great job too, man. When I looked over there and seen y'all sitting there, y'all was enjoying yourself.
Yeah, thanks, Coach.
I didn't know that was a piece of history right there, Coach. The first I didn't know that was a piece of history right there. The first amateur unification bout.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and the belts that they got, they collector's items now.
Yeah, because that was the first ever in history.
Yeah, they collector's items. You got Baby Frank on the belt. You got Gervonta Tank Davis on there. You know, so that was a plus right there.
So how do you feel? How do you feel after the event? Because I know that was a dream of yours that took a long time to come into fruition, but when it did, man, it was excellent, man.
Well, I'm so happy, man, because the city came out and support, man. They really came out and support the kids, and it gave my team, the whole organization, a chance to see what we're really trying to do and what was the real purpose behind what we do in the city and whatnot. You know, I want to thank Upton for giving us the platform. Parks and Recreation, got to give them their props, you know, believing in me, believing in us, believing in the team, you know, and just let us do what we do. You know, don't get in the way, help the process, you know, because at the same time, we got to give our kids some hope, give them something to look forward to. And man, that night, man, their uniforms was, man, it looked like I was on HBO, and HBO don't even do boxing no more.
Right.
They came out, man, every last one of them, man, they came out. And they put on a hell of a show, a hell of a performance and everything. I like the face-off. The face-off was different. It was way different, man. You know, little tweaks I'm going to make for the next one, but I can't wait for the next one to come, though, you know.
Yeah, I think the city's still buzzing and talking, man. But first, I forgot something. I want to thank you for the opportunity, man, because like that was just like that was an experience y'all never forget. Being able to be a commentator ringside. Well, half commentator, the other half cheering on the fighters because I mean, like you couldn't help it. That was some big time battles in there. They was going war.
Kitty told me, they said, yo, y'all commentators, y'all can't be rooting for y'all fighters.
Man, listen, Listen,
Yeah,
I
he
gave,
had
I
me
gave,
crying laughing.
hey coach, I gave little Mike fight of the night.
I heard that. They say Mike put on a show, and I was rapping Time Machine Hands and Time Machine. I said, yo, who's out there fight? Yo, the crowd going crazy out there, right? They told me Mike, and they was trying to get me out there to watch Mike. They say Mike didn't look like he didn't look like the same Mike, you know.
Mike lost that weight, and it showed like Mike could have won another 3 rounds easy.
Yeah, it was like
Easy,
that.
easy. Like he should have got the stoppage.
Wow.
Like, the ref should have stopped it. I understand like that was a big time match, but the ref should have stopped it. It shouldn't have went into the 3rd round.
You know, all the fights was fantastic, man. You know, that show changed a lot of them kids' lives, not just from our gym, from other gyms too, man. Because then it gives them the hope to sit there and say, man, I can really do this. So now I'm just gonna keep my eyes on the kids that receive them GTD belts and see where they end up at, you know. And then we can sit there and say, yo, we was the first to bring it out of them.
Yeah, I already say that. I definitely think you laid down a blueprint, and I'm sure somebody's gonna try to copy it. I don't know if they're gonna be able to quite do it like you did it, but you definitely laid down a blueprint, and also at the same time show the city what could be if they just invest.
Yeah,
and
not
just the city, but people as a whole. Like if we invest in these kids and just give them something to look forward to, give them something to dream. That it's like that was a peaceful event, star-studded. Now, man, you had celebs in the building. Come on, man, like that was big time.
Yeah, we definitely did have celebrities in the building, man. I want to thank him. But Squeeze know how I get down. Squeeze been with me for years, man. You know, and he's been with me for years. And the whole thing, I always try to do things that people ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it takes. Do what people ain't doing. Reach for the stars. Reach for the goddamn moon if you can. You know what I'm saying? And I want to appreciate y'all, man, because look, we got a podcast that's doing real good, man, you know? And I can't wait to fight night with GTD when all the boxing stars come out so y'all can get y'all props, man, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. So y'all gonna be looking forward to that, man, you know? So when y'all get a chance, make sure y'all give me my beat drop to tell them what to say and whatnot, because I'm looking forward to Sunday. Then after Sunday, we gone again in camp again. We got 2 other fights. We actually got Ramos, I call him Black Mexican, and then we got Keyshawn fighting on the Christmas Day.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's breaking news. I'm just giving y'all.
Hey, coach, let me ask you, how you doing, coach? How you doing?
I'm just doing what my God want me to do. Just direct and be there for him.
You work harder than a Jamaican and a Mexican put together.
That's why I'm sitting in a Jamaican restaurant right there.
Don't believe that, yo. That because the Mexican on my job lazy as shit.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, Coach Calvin went to camp, came home, got the show, flew right back out the next day, and still working.
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
You gotta get.
Oh man, when I walked in, man, Tank was on the treadmill, and he looked at me and smiled. And said, I seen the show, man. He said, that joint was lit. He seen GTD over, and he looked at me with a nice smile. And I said to myself, I still made it to work on time. You know?
Yeah, tell him also thank you, man, because I seen him reposting and posting, directing traffic to the Rise podcast, letting people know where they can see it being live streamed, man. So tell him big ups and thank you to him, man, for his role.
Man, I think that, and that's what it's all about. It's about our guys that's in our circle and whatnot. I heard Malik Hawkins was back in the gym visiting. That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
So okay. I was wondering if I was going to do it, but let me ask you a question, Coach.
Go ahead.
As a general, right? Sometimes your soldiers get special assignments. And,
right.
And they have to go step off and they come back.
No, I mean, let me explain something to you. All is family. Me and a friend of actually Tank doing something right now. Me and Barry Hunters, we have our differences and not talking, but we got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? And we're doing the job together. And we sit down and talk about the old things that we used to talk about when we used to be around each other and whatnot. And the funny thing about it, man, getting emotional. Coach Mack and James Hogan, Ponytail, came and helped me set that ring up. And they was the first two that actually with me down at the Dubai Arena that set that ring up before. And that was 11 years ago. It came right in, man. It just made me think that we've been doing this together for so long. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to run into our differences and whatnot, but it's just what we do at the end of everything. And we came together as a boxing community, as a family, man, and make it work. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
So my question would be, this is a big time fight for Malik, a big time comeback fight.
Mm-hmm. Well, everything is on Malik. Malik, you got to remember, Malik left me. It wasn't like he left me. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to find his way. Sometimes you got to give him that space so he can find his way. You know what I'm saying? I always say I leave it up into God's hand. Whatever happens is going to happen. But he's the best of planner. We can plan, but Allah is the best of planner.
So do you feel at this fight, not necessarily, do you feel as though it's big for him for you to be there for support to help him with his comeback?
If God see fit to put me in position to be where I can be at to actually help him or be supportive to him, that's not a problem because that's still one of my babies. You see his poster still hanging up in the gym. His banner still hanging up in the gym. His initials still on my truck. That says a lot. I can't erase him from our history. I can't do that. That's just like Tank Truck and all the kids that deal with. They cannot erase me from their future or their past.
That's big. That's big. Well, no, because like I know, like Malik just went through a lot of adversity.
No, he did. Not understand it, but we was doing good, but something went wrong somewhere, and only him, the Almighty, and only they know about it. You get what I'm saying? I always try to be supportive for all of them. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, it's about making somebody smile.
Right. When we did this interview the other day, and he came in the gym, like you could see it.
No, I seen it. I watched the interview.
That's why I wanted to ask. Like you could see it. Like this is a big time fight, and I know if he turn around and you right there, I know the possibility is endless.
No, to tell you the truth, that fight is a beatable fight. It's just based on your preparation for the fight, to tell you the truth, because both of them are like mirrors, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I can tell you that now. And Spawn, Malik did good against him. You know what I'm saying? That situation can go both ways. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I'm a fighter. He's not with his real coaches. You know what I'm saying? Is they gonna push him like he was to be where he was at now? You get what I'm saying? So all that plays a factor. You know what I'm saying? But I know one thing: you cannot change the DNA of Malik. You cannot change that he came from the same cloth as a Truck and Malik, but all of them have a different background. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So again, like I said, the fight is a beatable fight. You know what I'm saying? It's just how you prepare for the fight.
Okay. So now we got Davis and Cruz.
Correct.
Another big time fight. How you feel about this fight? Is everything on schedule?
I feel good about everything. Tank was 5 pounds out. You know what I'm saying? If I know I can get 5 pounds off him anytime. Yes, that's 5 pounds. That's a regular workout to us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But again, he got his method of how he want to do it so his body can feel a certain way. Because again, what I learned from him, sometimes we don't know what their body going through, and he's getting older now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to like I listened to Sean Porter interview one time. He said sometimes when you get at age, you want to do what your coach wants you to do, but sometimes you want to take it and save all of it for the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I always tell Tank, rest is the key. You know what I'm saying? Because after we beat the body up, you want to make sure you rest it. You know what I'm saying? So the body can heal and be ready to go in there and do what it do.
Okay, anything you got, Coach?
Yeah, let me jump in here.
Okay, I was waiting for you.
Yeah.
I was waiting on you.
I wanted the CEO. I'm taking the training wheels off. I gotta let him work, Coach. I ain't giving
that's right. That's what you're supposed to do.
Hey, Coach, I ain't getting it to him, Coach. He got to swing and take the gloves off, Coach. But I just want to sum this up real quick. I came into Coach Calvin life at the age of 39 years old. I'm 52 years old now.
Man.
Let
Hey,
that burn.
don't say too much because they think I'm still young, yo.
You got AARP card?
So, the vision that you had then, I see it as a young man, is the same as when I first met you. You have not turned that switch off, which makes me admire you, respect you, love you just like a brother, or uncle, a father figure, man.
I ain't gonna have both of y'all crying, man.
You the best, pal. You the best, man. You the best, man.
Thank you, man.
You been told me you was gonna put me on. You say I got something in store for you.
I ain't finished though. I'm not finished. I'm not finished with y'all two, man. Cause y'all two, y'all making us, man. Hey, like when I sit there and watch y'all, I sit across and I looked over and watched you and him up there doing y'all thing, man. And I look across the ring and I seen GTD all over the ring. Looked at the kids and I say, man, it ain't nothing we can't do if you put the right people around you and don't look back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Just to see your face light up like a little kid on Christmas night. Every time this situation presents itself, you going at it full throttle, man. I never seen nothing like it, man. Just like your work ethic, you are still at a pun tank. The same work. You don't put nothing on tank that you wouldn't do.
Right.
So I hope he's embracing that hunger and drive that you're putting out because you're putting in the work. You know what I mean? I tell everybody, it's like a nigga at work sitting down eating a cheeseburger and an order of fries.
Yeah.
He don't share nothing with nobody because they ain't put in.
Yeah.
You gotta put in to get some. And that event, man, everybody, that was a professional show.
No, that's what everybody say. Everybody said that, and I'm glad you listened to them choice of words that you just say, because I always use that phrase. You fit in where you put in at.
Yeah.
So the team that we are building, you see how it's coming together. You remember that meeting that we did, and I said it's just a cookout. Look at the stages that we went from. We went from a cookout. We sent the kids away. We've still been going through with all our pros, and we did a fantastic show. I just got to finish the year out with one more thing there.
Calvin, everybody don't understand what you doing, but I do. You think you slick. You giving back in a tremendous way, and you're carving your space in history. Your name gonna live on for generations, man.
Without a doubt. That man jumped off the plane. Not to mention
you gonna live on. You laying that foundation. You always say, I gotta set the table for somebody to come behind me.
Yeah.
You're doing it in an unselfish man. I pray to God you get everything you deserve, man.
Definitely.
And cause you do this from the heart, you don't got a selfish bone in your damn body, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Man, we appreciate you, man. Me and Senior, we were so blown away. We sit down there, Brian Custer, Jim Lampley, eat your heart out. It's the new sheriff in town.
That's
and
right, it is.
Cobbs and Coach Squeeze.
Y'all one of a kind, both of y'all, man. Y'all match in heaven.
No, man, I just thank you for the opportunity, man. Because I just thank you for the opportunity.
Listen to what I'm saying. It ain't over with yet until we hit some dirt over our face. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Keep that grind. Keep that grind. I don't care what you're doing. Keep that grind. It's gonna be good and it's gonna be bad, but stay focused on what you believe in.
Yeah.
You know they say you are what you're around.
Yeah.
So it's hard not to grind when you look at a coach get off the plane, go to the event, not just pointing his finger, But I looked over and you setting up the ring. You in the mix, you working too. You see what I'm saying? You backstage getting the fighters ready, wrapping hands. Then you walked out with the fighters you could walk out with, changing wardrobe. Like you're in the mix, hands on. Yeah. You're leading from the front and the rear and the middle. So it's like it's hard not to grind when this is the example you're putting forth for everybody to follow.
That's all I want. I want to make sure that the head can do the same thing that they doing. If everybody do the same thing that I'm doing, guess what? You know how big we would become? You know what I'm saying? We'll be so big that we can't believe the expectation and the heights that we can go to because of the work we put into it.
Well, you definitely have a vision. It's not as clear to me as it is to others by me just coming on, but I see the work ethic in your vision.
Thank you.
And I see, like, you know, like I was telling Squeeze, like, I'm here just from supporting him. Because when y'all was in Atlanta and y'all didn't do the podcast, I'm like, come on, Squeeze, you could have did it. You know what I mean? So I made sure after that, I supported, did pictures.
Hey, and look where you sitting at. Look where you sitting at.
And this from supporting him. I was like, and that's why I said, like, man, I thank you, I appreciate it. Like,
man, look, we need people like you, man, that jump in, tighten up his bow tie, and let it run.
You looking sharp too, didn't you?
Yeah, man. Y'all doing sport jacket on. Y'all was doing y'all thing, man.
Looking sharp. Hey, Coach, anything not to give up the game plan, but how's the camp been going? And do you see Tank where he need to be at for us Sunday?
Well, right now, he's relaxed, he's comfortable, he's looking good. I don't never look like into the fight because we're in camp until we get to the ring. Once we get into the ring, I actually start telling how the fight gonna be because I see his energy that come off of him. A fight can go any which way. You see this weekend, Teofimo lost. Jumping around, being all woo, woo, woo. You get what I'm saying? That's really not his character. You get what I'm saying? And you see the results of it. You know, he just dropped that bag, man. That bag is gone. He's in the line with Lomachenko, trying to find another fight to get back in the winning circle.
Take Lomachenko back, then.
Huh? He can beat again.
He better run that back.
He gonna get beat again.
I say for him to come back, Lomachenko.
But I mean, yeah, because both of them got a loss. Both of them got a loss, and Squeeze. I think that's a good avenue for him to talk, to actually keep his name out there. You know what I'm saying? Because he got to fight somebody now that's like that, and then he got to look at it. The ones that's undefeated might not mess with him.
That's the only fight he really got. I can see is Lomachenko.
Yeah, to get back on, to get his names back in there because right now he fought. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Look at the kid out of Philadelphia. That was fussing with Tank, that had a chance to fight Tank, but he chose to do it and he lost his belt.
Tevin
Farmer, right? He helped mold the fight, build the fight, then he lost the fight without taking the fight because he wanted more money. You know what I'm saying? Then
that was a good payday.
What's his name? He fought the kid that Devin Grant fight and lost his belt.
Jojo.
You know what I'm saying? So they don't understand. Opportunity comes once in a while. You got to take advantage of it when it's time to take advantage of it. And see where they at right now. They starting from scratch.
Yeah.
So again, it's come from your hard work and staying focused and stop being woo and get the job done.
But one thing about Gervonta, I noticed throughout his boxing career, he humbled in victory, and he always respect his opponents after the fight.
Right. I mean, you got to prove, you got to do a job first. I can't be all boastful, talking trash, and I ain't do the job yet.
Like they say in football, any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday. That's just like when the dude get dropped in a fight. That's just like a quarterback getting sacked. But if he get up from that sack and throw over 300 yards, they gonna talk about the sack or the 300 yards he threw?
They gonna talk about what he did after the sack.
There you go. You get it?
Yeah.
So, you know, that's the stuff that I preach. Don't worry about that, man. Make up for it. You know how they say, Coach, my bag? No, it ain't my bag. It's your bag. Let's tighten it up.
Mm-hmm. Coach, you also got two up and fighters fighting on the undercard with Malik Warren and Mia Killer B. How you feel about those two fights?
Malik Warren and Killer Miller, they're both of them on the card. I can't wait to see Malik. I ain't seen him in so long. I hit him on Instagram. He said, "Coach, I miss you." And he always used this phrase. Say no more. I miss hearing that from him.
Yeah, we just talked to him earlier. We supposed to have him on tomorrow.
Okay, good. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. Y'all done took the podcast and ran with it. I'm in good hands with all states.
That's Senior pushing the envelope, man. He the mastermind.
Yeah, like I said, I'm in good hands with all states. I just got to get you them big dogs up on there one time.
Yeah, he keeping. We still looking for that Sean Porter.
If you bump me the boots, tell him he owed me, man. He gave me his word.
Yeah, that's a small thing. How much you need? 5. Yeah. But I can't wait.
We know you busy. You got anything else before we wrap it up? We want to let Coach go because I know you're a busy man.
Nah, man. Just stay tuned for the 5th now. Stay tuned for the 5th. Stay tuned for the 5th, baby.
Okay.
Come on and watch it, man. Come out and watch it. Go to pay-per-view, Showtime, and watch us get it in.
Hey,
Coach. Put up or shut up.
Hey, Coach, man, thanks for all your hard work and, man, everything that you do and everything that you're trying to make happen, man. Thank you.
No, that's what we do together, man. That's the whole thing, man. We just got to keep working, man. Remember, it's all about the kids. I quote that. Thanks, man. I quote that from my man, Coach Matt. He said, "Thank God for Calvin Ford." He used to always say that. And I couldn't figure out why he used to say it, but I see why now. He said, "I love this thing."
Do we have another amateur event coming up anytime soon?
Yeah, we're working on it. I'm trying to work on a PB amateur event with all the Pee-wees. You with me? With all the Pee-wees on there. Because I want to do something for the Pee-wees.
Okay.
That's what we good. We want to do that at the gym.
Josh right there.
No, we're good. I want to do that at the gym.
That's Coach Josh right there.
Yeah. So I want to do something for the Pee-wee. And I'm going to do that soon. I might do that sometime in February. Something for the Pee-wees.
Okay.
All right, Coach. That's a wrap.
Y'all. Peace.
Love you too.
Love you more, Coach.
Peace. Head grease.
My man, Squeeze. That's your saying.